All right, welcome everyone to week 5 of Rules of the Court. And today's going to be a pretty quick episode. We kind of had a change of plans from what we thought was going to be able to happen this week. Hopefully we can get those plans sorted out on a later date. It was kind of exciting news, but things happen. Last week, obviously, we had my friend Luis on. We talked a little bit about Coach Hall leaving and UAS athletics and his soccer journey. It's a pretty good episode. If you didn't get a chance to listen to that one, I would advise that you do. I think it was a good look into the life of a collegiate athlete and the recruitment process that Luis went through, and where he is now as a student athlete who just lost his head coach. Well, not lost, but I guess he lost his head coach to one of his rival teams. So you get a kind of a glimpse into the mind of him, and a lot of other soccer athletes here at school are kind of weighing their options, doing a little bit of a cost benefit analysis of what they got to do and what they should do with Coach Hall gone. So yeah, today we'll start with a Prairie Star update. Last week I wasn't able to go to any of the basketball games, which were I didn't go last Thursday. I think last Thursday they played Lewis. Yeah, that was that was here. They played Lewis. Both teams lost at home, and then I also wasn't there Friday the 17th. But you were there, Valeria. What did you...
I think it was on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. What did you feel about the game? How the Stars doing?
We lost.
Both men's and women's? Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
No?
I didn't see the women's one.
Women's won. 101-96. That was a close game. 101-96. I'm going to look at the box score. So you came during the guys' game?
Yeah, but close to the second half. Every time we would be a point away from winning.
Mm-hmm. Or getting the lead.
Yeah, getting the lead. The other team would score a 3-point. And it happened 5 times.
So they just kept running away with it.
Yeah.
That's usually how things go for us. Sounds like a frustrating night for the guys, at least last Friday. The women's team,
Oh yeah, there was records broken.
Yeah, last week, Shariah broke, I think that's the team record, 37 in a game. Wow, big game for her. In 32 minutes, Liz had 23, Jasenia had 19, Kayla Rice had 7. Yeah, it was a good game. That was good. Good team game. Moving on, this week, we have a lot of stuff kind of jumbled together. I know yesterday, both men's and women's basketball team were at Truman State, and women's ended up taking a loss there, but the men's got the win. And I was talking to Zoe about it, and she was kind of getting a little my boss with compliance. She was telling me she was kind of getting concerned about the women's team because they're, I think, 1 win away from GLVC tournament play, and they've lost their last 2 GLVC games. And I want to say they have 2 more games coming up. Yeah, 2 more games. So it's coming down to the wire for the women's team here to get into the GLVC tournament, but I think they got it. Up next, I know one is Quincy. Whoops, not that one. Yeah, Quincy's next. Quincy's up next for us. Whoa, that might be the only team next for us. I think we got to beat Quincy. Oh, and then tomorrow. Whoops. I'm lying. Today's the 23rd. Tomorrow's the 24th. We have Quincy next week, but tomorrow, the 24th, we have Upper Iowa. So a win in either of those games, pretty sure it puts us in the GLVC tournament, which will be big. It'd be a big turnaround from last year's season.
What does that tournament mean?
It's the chance to play for the conference championship, so the GLVC championship. I want to say we didn't qualify last year. The women's team didn't, and if we can get in this year, it's a big turnaround. Like I said, guys won yesterday, the 22nd, 74-65 against Truman. And tomorrow, the 24th, both teams will be playing away in Iowa against Upper Iowa University. However, today there's a lot of baseball going on at UIS. The men's baseball team have some spring training games here against Davenport. Yeah, against Davenport. That's all I have today. The softball girls are in Iowa. No, oops, Indiana. They're in Indiana. They have a game against Davis and Elkins College, and then another game 2 hours later against Cedarville University. The tennis team had their home opener today, men's and women's tennis at the tennis courts over there by I think Clover Apartments. So hopefully they do good today. I know it's at 1 o'clock. We're recording this at 2, so we didn't have a chance to go out there. I've been running around different meetings all day today. Really, it's been one of those days. And then that Saturday, there's just more baseball, softball. The girls are staying in Indiana, playing 2 more games. And then the guys' baseball team have 2 more home games here on Saturday the 24th, again against Davenport University. So it sounds like they're going to be playing a couple squads, looking at how they played and how they feel for the season, which sounds good to me. And also, this Saturday the 24th, the men's and women's track and field teams will be competing in the GLVC Indoor and Outdoor Track Field Championships. I know we have a few qualifiers in those tournaments. I was looking at them earlier, but you got the usual suspects. You got your Cortland Ross, you got your Madison Millers, your Bree Chandlers, a bunch of stars. I also saw Anton. Also, he qualified too, which is really cool. He's a dual athlete. Also plays on the soccer team. That man's got wheels. Yeah. So hopefully do good there. Bring home a couple trophies, like we typically do at these GLVC tournaments. I know the Stars are a force to reckon with on the track and field area.
Being a dual athlete is crazy.
Yeah, I know Anton does it. Jacob did it, I want to say last spring semester. I think he ran. Hannah?
From the basketball game?
Correct.
Oh. I just didn't know.
Yeah, I think he did a long jump. And I want to say he also did hurdles, but I'm pretty sure he did a long jump. And he did, actually, I think he qualified too for the the conference tournament. So yeah, we got a lot of athletes on campus that are showing out today, tomorrow, and Sunday as well. Yeah, they go into Sunday the tournament. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Hopefully we bring home some trophies. And then the last thing kind of on the docket today, like I said, it's going to be a pretty short episode.
Bro, this is 9 minutes right now, but we spent like 2 minutes talking. This is going to be like a 5-minute episode.
It's a little commercial. And the last thing on the docket today that was probably the most recent thing in the news regarding NIL and collegiate sports law is the new NCAA football game. NCAA 25, I think it is. The EA Sports is allowing players to opt in to have their name, image, and likeness featured in the game for a nice little check of $600.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Only $600?
I'm pretty sure it's an opt-in option with the ability for the athletes to negotiate. Because I know, what's the Colorado guy? Travis Hunter, he opted in. I really don't think Travis Hunter is getting $600. He's a guy from Colorado, the dual threat. He plays offense and defense. He was like one of the top picks, at least early last year, for the Heisman before he got injured. Then he got injured, and Colorado blew up, and they played 3 good games and then forgot how to play football.
Yeah, that was crazy. That
Yeah.
was funny to me.
Yeah,
Not funny, but
it's unfortunate. But yeah, Travis Hunter, I know he opted in. He like posted something or something like that he was going to be in the game, but I really doubt he's only getting $600 to be one of the bigger names to be featured in the game. But I still think $600 is pretty significant because it's open out. It's open. I think all 174 FBS schools, 134 FBS schools, college football schools. Well, Division I college football schools. So there are like a lot of players at smaller programs that could benefit from that, $600, and then they also get their name in an EA sports game. That's kind of a dream come true. A lot of these guys aren't going to go, it's the unfortunate truth. A lot of these guys aren't going to go to, the NFL. So they're not going to see their name in Madden.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm sure a lot of these guys dreamed of, doing create a player and putting your name on a 6'7" quarterback that weighs 300 pounds and and that looks nothing like you. But they can have an actual player rendition of them, have them play for their school. They can do like some kind of career mode with their own player. I think it's a good option for them. If I were a college football player at a D1 school, say even I played at Illinois or Northern Illinois. Say I played at Northern Illinois, I'd probably opt in, get that $600, pocket it, and
Still something.
yeah, it's something, and you're in an EA game. I think that's pretty cool. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's see. I think it'll be interesting to see if I'm not too certain that they are negotiable. The $600, I guess, offer to students, but my gut tells me that it is, and it'd be interesting to see what those contracts look like for the bigger players. So like your Shadur Sanders, your Caleb Williams, if he's still going to be in this one, or different big name guys from big name schools.
Caleb Williams is in USC.
Yeah, he's the projected number 1 overall pick for this upcoming draft. So we'll see how that works out. I think it'll be interesting to see how that works out in the light of NIL deals and how much these kids are getting paid from other companies to have their name, image, and likeness featured. Yeah, that's really all I have for today. Like I said, it's a pretty short episode. Nice little UIS Prairie Star commercial, if you will. Just something to, I don't know, wake up to. And
Good morning, America.
good morning, America. This is what the Prairie Stars are up to. Yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day. See you guys next week with hopefully another guest.